Today we're gonna be looking at the SH Figuarts Sasuke Uchiha from Naruto. I've been wanting this figure for a while. I already have Naruto, I already have Jiraiya, so I went ahead and picked up Sasuke just because I really like the original show. I like the newer stuff, some of it, but I do really like the kid show. I do find myself going back to it a few times. So finally got the figure. The front open window, we get to see the heads, the fire accessory, Chidori, kunai right there. I don't know what this is, so there's that. We got a nice picture of the character on the side. I don't know what that says. Sasuke down there. Back, we get some poses of the figure. We get to see some of the other accessories. We'll check this out when we open it. Picture of Naruto. And then a lot of stuff that I don't understand, but if anyone does, there's that. Other side, here we have Sasuke again. Sasuke Uchiha, ninja, protege of the Uchiha clan, Bloodline. But yeah, apart from that, let's open up the figure, check out the accessories, and we'll go from there. Okay, so usually I like to look at the figure and the accessories, but this time there's just too many accessories. Not too many, you know, there's just a lot. So yeah, starting off on the left, we have all the heads, all the faces. We have regular face, a screaming face with the Sharingan. That's the face for the fire jutsu that he has. That one's a little bit of a smirky face, and then I don't know how I would describe that, a very shocked looking face. For hands, we get these that are jutsu hands, so they come two together. And then we get the other jutsu hand, that's the one that he uses when he shoots out the fireball. Fist, sort of grabbing hands. Kunai holding hands, palms, and the hands to hold the giant shuriken. So we also get the giant shuriken, the kunai knife, and the, I just said it, the Chidori. There we go. Apart from that, we get a base. I don't know if you can see that in camera, but it looks a little yellow. I don't know why. So we get the base, and then we also get the actual fireball jutsu. So yeah, I did want to show off this face right here, because I think it looks really nice. Let me see. Yeah, look at that. Wow, that is amazing. Apart from that, that's about it on the accessories. Let me get Sasuke together and we'll be right back. Okay, so right here we have Sasuke. Something I did want to point out before we keep going is that I was messing with this figure, and now I can't find it. Okay, right here. So there does seem to be a bit of some paint rub with the shuriken using hands. So a little bit right there and a little bit right there. So you do want to be careful with that, or just keep it in mind. Apart from that, apart from that, let's check out the articulation on this guy. First off, looks-wise, he looks really nice. Just standing there, looks great. Paint looks great. Leaf Village headband looks great. The face looks great. He doesn't have a lot of paint. I think most of it is just sculpted on. Oh, sorry about that. But yeah, most of the figure doesn't have a lot of paint. Most of it is just sculpted on. But once there, it looks great. The bandage looks great. Little holster right here. I don't know what you would call that. Looks great. The little metal parts right here looks great. The back, that was the only thing that I noticed. the Uchiha logo looks good, but he does have a little tiny extra plastic right there. I don't know what's up with that. I tried to scrape it off, it didn't come off, but it's okay. Not that big of a deal. Once again, figure looks really good. Give it a 9 out of 10. Looks great. Oh, another thing is, when you're switching out the face, what I do is I take off the head, take off the face, put in the other face, put the head back on. The first time I did that, the whole neck came off from the bottom part came off, and then this part fell out, and I kind of lost it for a minute there. So you do want to be careful with that. But anyways, moving on to the articulation. We'll start from the top. Sorry. Okay. We have I think it's a ball peg. Yeah, it's a ball peg up here at the top of the neck, and then another one at the bottom. So you get a lot of range out of that. He looks up about that much, which I think is great. Down a very good amount. Left about right there, looks super creepy. Right there. Overall over here, great. Moving down, we have the shoulder. It's on a butterfly joint. You can move it forward a very good amount, so you can get some pretty good poses. His arm ends up about right there with the butterfly. Back, it's about right there. So pretty good, but you do start seeing that ball hinge. So you have options. Right here goes up over 90 degrees. Whoop, over 90 degrees, down. Not too close to the body, but pretty good. Oh, you can move it down and it gets closer, but then it starts gapping up here. So, you know, you gotta choose your battles. Right here, it does turn at the shoulder. Always get those confused. Shoulders does turn, and then right here, he does turn as well. Apart from that, elbows go not 90 degrees, it does hit, but still pretty good. And then straight, pretty good. Lower down, ball hinges. Not exactly ball hinges, they're like those McFarlane hinges that you can move any way. You just have to turn it the right way first. So yeah, get good motion out of all that. Torso, I would say that's kind of the most not best articulated part per se, because he doesn't get a lot of motion out of that. Forward, it's about that much. Back, it's pretty much just straight. Sideways, not at all. He has another hinge down here. Is that his belly? No, it's just a little part. Okay, so you can move it back with that hinge a good amount. Forward, about right there. Sorry, right there without the legs. And you can straighten him out. So like I said, torso is not the best case scenario. I wish they could have done that a little better, especially at the price of this figure. But what you gonna do about it? He also has articulation right here at his little pouch. It's on a ball peg, so you can move that any which way. You can also take it off, but he does have that sticking out. But if you want to use that for photography or whatever, you do have the choice. Put it back in, super easy. Legs, they move up about 90 degrees, pretty good. Back, also pretty good, but you kind of have to turn it at a weird angle, but it does move back. And then it does start to see a hole right there. These short parts, they're separate P's, so you can move those if you need, however you may need to move them. They do turn, and then under that he has articulation. Yeah, so this does turn by itself, so you can turn that all the way around. Knees go about right there. I think it's just a sculpt that gets stuck. Yeah, it's just sculpt hitting that stops it, but I think that's a pretty good amount. straight. They do go perfectly straight. Down. Let me see. Okay, at the knees, you have a hinge up and down. And then this part right here is on a ball peg, so you can turn that any way. And then figure does have toe articulation. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the articulation. Apart from that, I did want to say I haven't been able to figure this part out, the Chidori. I don't know how to put it on. It's just kind of a hole in there. I think I'm supposed to just, what I think is you take off the hand, you just plug it in, but I can't get it in for some reason. So there's that. The kunai, same thing as Naruto. You take off the end piece, put the hand through there. Let me find it. Put the hand through here. Ooh. Put the other. Oh. You do not want to lose this part. It's super small. Put that in there, and there you go. Kunai. The giant shuriken, I would say it's easier if you put the hand in on him and then fit it in. So you just kind of smush that in there and he holds it pretty good. So there's that. Apart from that, like I said, the head's the way you want to do it. I'm now grabbing on from this collar piece because I don't want that flying out. So you do that. Whee. Head comes off. You grab the head, take it out, and then grab whatever face you want. Slide that in. Make sure the hair slides over the face, because if it slides behind like this, that might cause problems, even if it's just one strand. So just make sure you're lining everything up, and there you go. So there's the other head. Putting that on. Not too hard, honestly. Just kind of push it slightly, and it goes in. So yeah, there he is with this smirking face. Now we can move on to some comparisons. So to start off, the one everybody wants to see, Naruto right here. He is shorter, which makes sense. Jiraiya right here. I've heard that these figures are a lot taller than they should be, because I know Jiraiya is like 6 foot or something like that. So it doesn't quite line up, but he's still taller. Just not very accurate to the show, I guess. But I do like how these look together. Probably displaying them till that ramen set comes out. Still waiting on that. But yeah, I think these look great together. Let's move on to some other comparisons. So totally unrelated, I have Mario and Luigi from the SH Figures line, just because I don't have a lot of SH figures. So here's them, in case anyone was curious about that. I don't know, they're both, all three of these are considered shorter figures. So here's that. I'm gonna move these guys out of the way. For one final comparison, just because he's here, here's the Hulk. I don't know. Apart from that, I do really like this figure. Very happy that I finally got around picking it up. I would recommend it. It is a little higher on price, but you know, if you can find it cheaper, then I would recommend it even more. But at the price that it is, I do recommend it. Apart from that, I do have the review for, what's his name? Kakashi. I have that coming up. I don't know when this video will be releasing. I'll probably upload it after Christmas. So happy Christmas to everybody. Maybe on Christmas Day, I don't know. But if you want to see him next to Kakashi, do check out that review whenever it comes out. But yeah, apart from that, hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you whenever I see you. And that's about it.